joining us here today in the middle of a very busy election campaign.
You want to settle down there or?
Yeah. Can we please settle down? We settle down, yeah. So, Mr. Buddha, we'll start with Rahul Gandhi's, the whole campaign is, there is one side, there is Prime Minister Modi. The other side, we have Rahul Gandhi, who's been there for a long time, but there's been a sudden change in Rahul Gandhi ever since he became Congress president. We're calling it the Rahul 2.0, or rather you're calling it also the 2.0. Can you explain what this Rahul Gandhi stands for and what brought about this change? Why did he suddenly wake up and take?
First of all, thank you for inviting me. Sincerely appreciate the opportunity. This election is not about Narendra Modi versus Rahul Gandhi. This election is about the battle of ideas. No matter how you present it, it is not about Rahul Gandhi 2.0 or 3.0. It's about the idea of democracy. I was born in 1942. I was born and raised in the ecosystem which was fundamentally based on Gandhian ideas. Truth, trust, love, inclusion, diversity, democracy, freedom. Every one of these things are being challenged today. And that's the battle. Lies are being propagated. Prime Minister of a country of 1.3 billion people lies openly on public debate, and media doesn't say much.
Give me some examples of his lies.
Hold on. Let me finish. Okay, let me finish answer to your question. So it is not about Rahul Gandhi 2.0. Okay? It is one thing for Rahul Gandhi to say something lie. It is another thing for Prime Minister of a 1.3 billion to say a lie. You can't compare them. He is my Prime Minister. He represents this entire country. When he speaks, I take him seriously. Forget about Rahul Gandhi for a time being. That's not a fair comparison. He represents the voice of this country. And when he has loose mouth, says all kinds of things. I tell you, when I said something a few weeks ago, Prime Minister of a country has to tweet on what I said something? Shame. But media apparently gives it a big hula hoop. And I am amazed that the question you should be asking, I am winding up asking. Media should be doing your job. Everybody is all impressed. You turn on 10 television channels, it's all about Prime Minister Modi, Prime Minister Modi, Prime Minister Modi. It's just not fair. In light of that, when you ask that question about Rahul Gandhi 2.0, it doesn't mean anything. Rahul Gandhi may be 3.0. The debate today, the election today, is about what kind of a nation you want to build.
I'll tell you why it means something. Because today he's not Prime Minister. He's candidate Modi versus candidate Rahul. And whether we like it or not, elections are fought around, we don't want to call it presidential, but you want to see which kind of a person will be in charge of our country.
This is a democracy. It is not a presidential election. Just because you have made it presidential doesn't make it presidential. You cannot say it is about Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi. It is not necessarily again about BJP versus Congress, because there are other parties. There are other very powerful allies. So it is everybody's election. Why do you forget that? Election is all about everybody together. Nobody talks about allies. How can you forget them?
But the fact no one talks about them means that the personality of one is dwarfing the personality of the other.
It is not about personality. Who told you that elections are about personality?
I'm only saying nobody talks about them.
It is not about, this is not a debating society. Okay? It is about running a nation. Gandhiji was not a great debater. I hope you remember. Lal Bahadur Shastri was not a great debater. But they were a man of character. I want a man of character. Okay? And I think you are all misleading. The debate I see on Indian media is pathetic. I feel sorry. I feel disgust. And what are these people debating? Who are these people? there is very little substance as to what this nation today needs. What this nation needs today is jobs, jobs, jobs. Look, Narendra Modi came to power 5 years ago, said 100 million new jobs, zero jobs. 100 smart cities, zero smart cities. Farmers' income double in 5 years, gone down. That is the election about. Election is not about little gimmick here, little cartoon there, or some great thing on social media. But people get all excited because there's a nice joke today. And did Rahul's joke work out to be better, or Modi's joke work out to be better? You're playing with a nation. You're playing with my children. If you can't give 100 million jobs that you promised, I'm going to hold you responsible. If you promise 100 smart cities and you build zero, do you know that BSNL, which I used to be responsible at one time for, is totally bankrupt. MTNL is bankrupt. Air India is bankrupt. 4,000 companies are bankrupt. National debt has gone up by 50% in 5 years. These are the issues. Issues are not about gimmicks. I'm sorry. And it hurts. So if I get a little emotional, because at my age, 77, I worry about this nation. Okay? Then Modi turns around and said nothing got done in 50 years. You got to be totally stupid to say that. Okay? We had 2 million telephones in 1982 when I came to India. Today we have 1.2 billion telephones. Today we generate $150 billion worth of software export. Every year, year after year. We build space, atomic energy, IITs, IIMs. And you're telling me nothing got done? What have you been smoking? But everybody believes it. You ask a young man, 19-year-old, he also thinks nothing got done in 70 years. I am a product of what got done in 70 years. My father had 4th grade education. I got my master's in physics in this country for $10 total tuition. Where can you get that kind of education? That's what India is all about. Nobody talks about these issues.
Why is that? Is the Congress
I
not
don't
good at
know.
communicating? Are you not sending a message properly, or they better at
No,
it? Why is
nobody,
this?
people don't
divergence
have it up here. You know, they have outsourced their thinking. People have outsourced their thinking. Okay, thinking is outsourced to media and all these people who sort of make gimmicks. And I worry about our own children. I see a graduate from college. Great marks, can't read, can't write, can't comprehend. And he wants a job. Where did we go wrong? Do you know that this government reduced our education budget from 4.7% in 2014 to 3.5% in 2019? Do you understand what it means to our children? Why isn't anyone talking about it? When you take your education budget and go down from 4.7 to 3.5 in 5 years, you basically killed your higher education. Go talk to university vice chancellor, they will tell you. There is no debate on it. There is no discussion on it. What's wrong with us? That's what bothers me. I mean,